You've only done it, little practical, just wait on the video, see for yourself.
Hey everybody, this is Game Freak 10124, and welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. And even though I'm playing as Luigi, I can still refer to it as Super Mario Galaxy 2, unlike my first game, or unlike the first game, where I played as Luigi the entire time. Not only has it been a while since I've recorded this game, it's also been a while since you guys have seen this game, because prior to this video, if you guys have actually watched it, prior to this video, the last thing I've been doing previously is not quite the first half of my Let's Play of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And now I'm finally back to this game to finally take on the Green Stars. Evidently, I already switched over to Luigi in my intro to the Green Stars video. I, of course, also switched, apparently I already showed off changing the file icon to Rosalina as well. But yeah, if I didn't already mention it, I will mention it here. I will be using Luigi for all the Green Stars in the game. Don't know if I read this, but just in case, I'm going to read it. If I'm reading it a second time, oh well. I have watched your actions from across the galaxy. Here's a bit of the power created from the energy of you and your special one. Use it wisely. I want to say from here on out, Wubba won't really say anything at all unless it's the usual, like if you struggle with a mission, like die a bunch from it, or if your Wii remote batteries are about to die, like mine are. And I can't remember any other like little instances where he'll have special dialogue. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I have max star bits in the MiG. It seems like I don't, because I had to draw out for the Flip Swap Galaxy. Or not Flip Swap, Flip Out Galaxy in Special World. Yeah, I'm not. I probably don't have enough to add either. To make it cap off. Okay, I do. Well, let's max it out then. But anyway, before I get into the Green Stars, I'm going to mention it now. The Green Stars are an add-on to the game. Every single galaxy gets them. The galaxies that had 3 stars, regardless of it's because of hidden missions, comet missions, a combination of them, have had 2 regular missions, etc., whatever the situation may be. Galaxies that had 3 regular stars will have, or 3 yellow stars. Galaxies that had 3 yellow stars will have 3 green stars. Galaxies that had 2 yellow stars will have 2 green stars. And a good amount of them are easy. Some of them are hidden, tricky, like clever little hiding places. Yeah, again, some of them are hidden cleverly. Some of them are right out in the open. Some of them you can see in the opening, like cutscene for like the galaxy, and like some of them are on the first. Like some galaxies only have 1 normal mission, a comet mission, and a hidden mission, and other galaxies have 2 normal missions that change up what the galaxy is, like the areas you go in it. So certain galaxies have green stars that are on mission 1, certain green stars that are on mission 2, and I'll be able to give specific examples of ones that I know as I go throughout the game. There's also a little speed run trick that you could do to make getting green stars go by faster if you know the situation of green stars and what star slots they are on, like what missions they're on within the galaxies. You guys will find out more about what I mean on that as we go throughout collecting the green stars in the game. But yeah, like the second part with Wall of the Green Stars, I'm not sure how fast it will go, like in terms of actual time myself, because I know I've sped through it in the past, but I don't know the exact amount of time. Obviously, just like a lot of the Let's Plays I've done, things take longer, more in time than what I could have ever expected they would. Because in the past, it's always been, I just play the game for fun. Now I play the game for fun and for recording and uploading, so the amount of time that goes into the videos means more to me, and the amount of time I spend on this stuff means more to me now than it used to, for both the amount of time I have available to do things I want, as well as the amount of time the videos take. But anyway, I don't think there's too much more to mention about Green Stars, other than like you can play with whatever character you want. You can use Mario or Luigi, obviously, the option is yours, but if you want to play as Mario and you're having trouble reaching a Green Star, you can switch over to Luigi, but obviously all Green Stars are obtainable with both Mario and Luigi. There's no Green Stars that you have to use Luigi for. And, another thing I can mention right now is that the Green Stars in this game, I'm not sure like if it was heavy inspiration and it wasn't that hard for them to think of, but the Green Stars in this game definitely inspired the Green Stars being the collectibles, the main collectibles alongside the stamps that you get in Super Mario 3D World. And I also have something special planned for some of the Green Star stuff. You guys will find out about that in the next video. But for now, I think that's all the stuff I wanted to mention. If there's anything else that I want to mention in the way of Green Stars, hopefully I'll think of it or figure it out as I go along. There's nothing I can think of at the top of my head right now. A lot of the stuff that I've been saying about the Green Stars is stuff I've just been saying on the fly. There's nothing I planned ahead to say about all the stuff. I apologize, I'm repeating myself. All the stuff I've been saying is I've been thinking about it off the top of my head. I've not planned to say any of this stuff. It's just been stuff that's been important to cover that I just know offhand thinking about it. But anyway, important explanations, and then ending it off with a little bit of repetitive rambling over. It's time to finally get into this. As you guys see, it affects the entire world map, every single galaxy, as I said. And one thing I realized is I was doing a little messing around off screen, checking into things. It was checking into stuff and checking stuff out for the special thing I'm gonna start doing in the next video. That brings me to mind one other thing I want to mention. But I was checking out stuff for that. When I was checking stuff out for my special thing, I'll start doing in the next video off screen on my own time. One thing I realized that I never knew in the past, because I never paid attention to it, is the World 1 map music you guys hear right now. Maybe not, I don't know how well because of my talking. This world map music right here for World 1 is a slowed down, beautifully composed remix of the Good Day Galaxy music from Galaxy 1.
Ayo! You see the... Ayo!
Had to breathe in and out for a minute there.
Did you see that? Those projector colors are green! My miles are great stars around now. Those must be the cosmic jewels I keep hearing about. Those great stars are pretty hard to find, so keep your hands on your speed. Take it away, Captain.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Eyes, of course you gotta look out for them, and also like I mentioned briefly about, sometimes you can see the green stars in the cutscenes. Look closely, because sometimes you can see them, but the ears, you can hear, just like with the regular Power Stars, you can hear the, I don't know how to describe it, but you can hear a kind of sparkling noise. Again, that's the best way I can describe it, but you can hear a noise of the green stars if you're near them. And interestingly enough, and it's no surprise, but because of how they fell. But interestingly enough, you can do the green stars in any order you want. One time in the past, I actually did do the green stars in reverse order in one of my many playthroughs of this game. I started at Special World at Flip Out Galaxy and did all the green stars in reverse order from that galaxy all the way back to Sky Station, I think. I could be wrong in exactly how I did it, because it's been so long since I did that playthrough, but regardless of exactly how I did it, I did do one playthrough where I did the green stars in reverse order. But anyway, 10.5 minutes in, without further ado... Oh wait, one other thing to mention, and then I'll finally do the without further ado thing. Regardless of how long these videos are, I am going to be... Like, I might split them up if I start getting super lengthy, like, say, if I hit the 50-minute mark, and definitely if I start hitting, like, 52 minutes or more, I will probably, at that point, well, I can't really split up, though. I don't know. I don't really want to split that up, so no, never mind, scratch that. That said, yeah, scratch what I was saying. So yeah, regardless, back to how I was saying it at first. Regardless of how long each video takes, I'm going to be doing each world per video. Unlike the first part of the game where I split it up between 2 or 3 parts per world, and then of course the comet missions, how I did those. For this second part, for the green stars, it's going to be 1 world per video. So, for this first video, for the green stars, it's going to be World 1's green stars, then World 2 green stars, then World 3's green stars, etc, etc. So, with all this having been said, nearly 12 minutes into the video, without further ado, let's finally delve into the green stars of the game of Super Mario Galaxy 2. At least it gave you guys a good listen of the World 1 map, World 1 map music. And that's another thing, you can also choose the green stars in any order that you want as well. You're not locked into Green Star 1, Green Star 2, Green Star 3 in that order. Like like in Galaxy 1, a comet appeared, you were locked into just choosing that mission. You couldn't choose any other mission until you completed that mission. They changed that from Galaxy 1 in this game. I don't know that you guys could see it, but I don't know that I mentioned that at all when I did the comet missions in the first half of the game. Even though the first half of the game, I want to say, is technically, it takes like more than half of your time will probably be spent in the first half of the game, depending on how long the green stars take you when it comes to finding them, unless you already played the game before or you use a guide to find green stars you can't find, whatever. But anyway, start with Green Star 1. And yeah, again, they're just generic names. Green Star 1, Green Star 2, Green Star 3, but what else could they have given the names? What other names could they have given to these stars? And yeah, I'm not reading this Loomis dialogue because I read it in the beginning of the game. This first one's really easy, it's just literally right here. Hands down the fastest green star in the game. Now, obviously, unlike Super Mario 3D World in this game, once you get a green star, you get pulled back out of the galaxy, you can't keep going on, but that also makes sense because, like I mentioned previously, some, like, mission galaxies that have, well, just in general with how Galaxy 1 and 2 work, like, they had to do it like that, plus on top of that, certain galaxies that have 2 regular missions, instead of a hidden anti-comet and 1 regular mission. Galaxies that have 2 regular missions have, I think that galaxies, I'll say this, because I didn't say that previously and didn't think of that until now. All galaxies that have 2 regular missions will always have at least 1 green star per mission, and will of course have 2 for one of them. Now, here's the trick I was talking about previously to save time. Oh, and I just realized one other thing before I get on the trick I'm going to be on about. That's one thing that could interfere with 1 world per video, and that is game capture issues. If game capture issues, then that will force me to split them into separate videos. That's the one exception, but For instances where I have no game capture issues while doing a world, it will be 1 world of green stars per video. Anyway, now on to my trick. Green Star 1. Now, I will say this right now. If you, like I said previously, if you know, maybe I didn't say this, so if I didn't, I apologize for saying what I just said. But if you know what mission the Green Star is on, you can choose. Well, let me say this. Green Star 1 and Green Star 2 are both assigned to the first mission, Pee-wee Piranha's Temper Tantrum. And you can choose Green Star 1, and Green Star 1 and Green Star 2 will both be available. And you can choose Green Star 2 and you can still get Green Star 1. Because they're both assigned to that mission. So, like if you choose any of these missions, you can't get the Green Stars, but they'll be universal to that mission. So, again, if you know what one of the regular missions that the Green Stars are assigned to, and there's multiple Green Stars per mission, to save time, what you can do is, since I know both the Green Stars and Green Stars 1 and 2 are on Pee-wee Piranha's Temper Tantrum, I can hit Green Star 1 instead of Green Star 2 and still collect Green Star 2. And in hitting Green Star 1, I can still collect Green Star 2 and, to save time, skip the beginning cutscene. You can do that quite a bit throughout the game. And for galaxies that have only one regular mission, that means you can use this trick. You only have to view the opening cutscene once, allowing you to skip the cutscene for the other 2 Green Stars of the game, or of the galaxy. And for instances where Galaxy has only 2 regular missions, 2 Green Star missions, then skip it for the second time. But yeah, that's a really good time-saving slash... That's a really good time-saving trick slash time skip that you can do to make the Green Stars go by faster in this game. And out of all the Let's Plays I've ever watched of this game, I have never seen anybody ever do this. And I've watched a handful of Let's Plays. I'm not going to go over them right now. Like Slim Kirby, Darmo 271 is never going to do it, but I know Slim Kirby, Smiling Suncake Studios, Nintendo Capri Sun, we previously Rewrite to Play, now we like to play, WIILIKETOPLAY. But yeah, you guys can, if you listen, you guys can hear the Green Star. That's what I mean. I'll be quiet for a second after this. This is what I mean by you guys can hear the Green Stars. Turn the camera around. There it is. And that's another thing that'll give me some commentary, some grounds of stuff to talk about, is letting you guys know, hey, these Green Stars are on this mission, so I'm going to be doing this to do the time skip method. The time saving method of skipping the cutscenes, but I'll just call it the time skip method to shorten what I call it, to save breath, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, Green Star 3 is of course assigned to storming the Sky Fleet, so you have to select Green Star 3, and yeah, that's something else I didn't go over. For any mission that's assigned, like these 2 are assigned to Pee-wee Piranha's Temper Tantrum, so you can select either one of these, and they'll both be available. This will be available for this and vice versa, but this one will only be available on its own slot, so you have to select this one to be able to get it. Because again, it's inside the second one. The second mission. Which is, I think, Storming the Sky Fleet. I think that's what it was called. Epic fail. Taking damage before the freaking life meter is even shown on screen. That was actually hilarious. Most missions don't, but there are some green missions where you have to essentially do the full extent of a mission over again to get the green star. Okay, fine. Oh wait, that worked out. Yeah, this third one is right above the bonus area thing. Oh yeah, one other thing I just thought of. I can now officially say they haven't done too much of it because they've been doing other things, but I can now officially say, even though at the time of me recording this, they've only done like I think 4 videos, I can now officially say, check out Game Grumps' Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy 2. And what's hilarious, and I love about it, is they have used the Backstreet Boys reunion tour as their code name for the coronavirus so that they don't get demonetized, and they're making so many jokes off it. It's absolutely hilarious. So, as long as you're not offended by cursing, I highly recommend checking out those videos. I don't know when they're going to be doing more, but again, check out their Galaxy 2. It's hilarious. And that's their, again, for that Let's Play, that's their newest running joke. Maybe not their brand newest, because there's other things they've been doing, such as Mario Party 2, but again, like, I'm sure that's the running joke of the Let's Play, and they're going to keep referring to it, so leave it to Game Grumps to be able to have to come up with a code name for that, so they ended up created a new running joke because of this. So because of a global pandemic, we now have a new hilarious running joke from Game Grumps. Anyway, on to Yoshi Star Galaxy. Now, Yoshi Star Galaxy. This is one special case though. There might be more like this, but this is one thing I just thought of. Now, Yoshi Star Galaxy does have 2 normal missions. It has Saddle Up with Yoshi, and then it has Spiny Control, which is the one where you fight King Lakitu at the end, and then it has the common mission Spiny Rainbow Round. However, even though it has 2 regular missions, all 3 of the green stars are assigned to the Saddle Up with Yoshi mission. So hit green star 1 for all 3 of these missions, and you only have to deal with the opening cutscene once. And you guys can see that one right there. The first one's up above the Comet Medal. And for that one, I'm not even gonna bother defeating the Magic Koopa to free Yoshi, because I can get it faster by just disregarding / ignoring the come on, really? I didn't want to backflip. Disregarding / ignoring the Magic Koopa. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to speed through these as much and as fast as I possibly can. Now, one thing that does suck about this is because of needing to beat Magic Koopa to free Yoshi, the camera will automatically center around that until you get away from Magic Koopa and the Yoshi egg, but so that might mess you up on your controls, but as long as you know how to move the control stick to freaking have that accommodate the camera centering around the Yoshi egg and Magic Koopa, you'll be fine. Interesting that it does that there, because it did the same thing in Deep Dark Galaxy in the first game for, I think, the second mission, because you are normally intended to have to defeat that mole to be able to have access to the cannon, but you can just skip that and do the sequence breaking that I showed off for that mission in Galaxy 1. I imagine I already showed off Wubba's text for the Wii remote batteries being low, but in case I didn't, I'll show that off after this Galaxy, as long as the freaking remote batteries don't run out while I'm doing the second green star. Now you technically can skip Magic Koopa and skip Yoshi, but you're actually better off taking Yoshi for the second green star because you'll be able to make it faster. Otherwise, you'll get stuck in the mud. So speedrun strat, you're still better off taking Yoshi than you are ignoring him for the second one. The second one's kind of heavily hidden. It's right over here. So, if you just look around a little bit, it's easy enough to find, but it is also easy to miss, too. So, hopefully, considering it's going on 25 minutes and I spent a good amount of time explaining things, this video will be around the 50-minute mark at most. We'll see. I still can't say how extremely happy I am that I was able to at least show off getting Yoshi to the final Bowser fight. I wasn't able to freaking get him all the way to the end. I don't know if that's even possible, but just the fact I was able to get Yoshi to that point made me so freaking happy. Because I was really wanting to show that off, and it made me so happy that I was actually able to. Because it's not an easy thing to do, and I got extremely lucky. Like, again, and I probably mentioned that too in my extra video where I take on Bowser's Galaxy Generator with Luigi, but I got extremely lucky with that because that is a difficult thing to do. Unless you're really good with the game and are able to freaking be very, like, unless you're really good at very precise aiming and positioning in perspectives where it's harder to see, such as the perspective of being in the Bowser fights in this game. So not that one. Actually, it is that crystal. Oh no, it's this one. I knew it wasn't that other one because that other one has star bits in it. But yeah. Here is the first example of a Green Star mission where you pretty much have to do the full extent of the mission that it's on. So this is Saddle with Yoshi, so even though you obviously don't have to break the crystal for the third Green Star, you do have to go through the entirety of the galaxy to where that mission is to get to where the Green Star is. So again, this is the first Green Star where you essentially have to do the original mission over again. And this is there aren't too many of them, but this is not the only one in the game. There's definitely more than this. Gotta love being able to do the freaking infinite flutter jump. I don't know how to infinite flutter jump, no. I know what I was on about, but I'm in a freaking... There we go. Thank you for not freaking falling off, Yoshi. Okay, so thing to do is do this. You stupid Aktoomba! Okay, I have plenty of Star Bits, but I can't. Okay, so up yours, stupid Aktoomba, die. You spit, you die. Another reference to freaking Nintendo Capri Sun's You Bite, You Die from his Galaxy 2 Let's Play. Again, it's old and the quality may not be the best, but I probably mentioned this previously. Highly recommend checking out Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play of Galaxy 2. Because unlike this Wind Waker Let's Play, I actually watched the full extent of that Let's Play. Yeah, like, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I worked my absolute arse off several years ago to master with practicing and to master the infinite flutter jump.
Oh, looks like you're weird when there's a running along. Let's say we're in a dangerous place. Be careful.
Anyway, next is Flip Swap. This galaxy will go by fast. And actually no. I'm fairly certain that's another thing I just realized. I'm fairly certain all 2-star galaxies have only one regular mission because all 2-star galaxies second mission is always either going to be A, hidden mission, or B, a comet mission. So you can don't quote me on this, but I'm fairly certain you can always do the cutscene skip trick off of Green Star 1 with all the 2 yellow star galaxies in the game. Or, to put it more simply, all the 4-star galaxies in the game, since there's 2 yellow stars and 2 green stars. So you can do that trick. Don't quote me on this, but you should be able to do that trick with all 4-star galaxies in the game. Bam! I wasn't 100% sure that would work because I triple jumped and then I pushed down on the pull whatever down on the control stick of the nunchuck, and I was like, oh, we'll see if this freaking actually is enough backward momentum to get me to collect the star. If not, I think I could have done another spin in midair to get the platforms back below me. But if not, I would have had an epic fail death. Really? That's definitely the perspective, because it did not look like I should have hit that, but obviously I did, so that was no glitch. That was so low, it almost seems like you can reach that. You could reach that with a backflip with Luigi. Okay, so next up is Spin Dig. And something I may have realized at some point previously, but one thing I know I never noticed in the past, at least, is that Spin Dig is a pun off from Shindig. A play on words, if you will. But yeah, this is another instance where green stars are assigned to 2 different missions. This isn't an instance like Yoshi Star Galaxy, so the first 2 green stars are on the first one, and this one is on Silver Stars Down Deep. Okay, now. I don't know if I mentioned this previously when I was in Spin Dig Galaxy, but because of Big Dip on a Bus's Galaxy 2 Let's Play, and the fact he did this is like coinless when and where possible, like his Galaxy 1 Let's Play, I learned that you could get up here by doing this backflip method from his Let's Play. It is possible, it's just I'm kind of failing, and I'm also kind of concerned about, oh, that stupid enemy. There. Like I said previously, don't know if I mentioned that, but I learned that you could do that from Big Dip. Big Dip on a Bus's Let's Play, I do believe. I don't think I knew that prior to his Let's Play of the game. Actually, no, don't collect that, because from over here, you backflip onto this. Now, I don't know if you can see this in the intro cutscene or not, but regardless of whether or not you can, it is a well-placed green star and easy to miss. There's two reasons the green stars go faster. One, well, actually three. One, it's not the regular missions and it's easy to just go through them. Like also of course the trick I'm doing or skipping the cutscenes helps. Two, it's not the main. In the main game you're having all the cutscenes. There's talking to Lubba a lot because of all the NPCs appearing on Starship Mario. There's all the Grand Stars you collect and the cutscenes of those opening to the new worlds and the new world maps and all the tutorial stuff with Lubba, all all the mail letters to, I almost said email, that's why I was struggling there. The letters to the baby Illuma and the other letters from NPCs. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons, like, well, not just the fact that green stars go faster and they're already there, but there's several different factors as to why the green stars go by so much faster than the main game. You're not having to fight with Bowser and Bowser Jr., you're not having to deal with their cutscenes and their dialogue and talking to them, all their NPCs such as the Chimp and Honey Queen and Honey Hop Galaxy. And what I meant was, the Chimp in general, even though you do the Chimp's coin challenge in Honey Hop Galaxy. But when I said Honey Hop, I meant specifically the Honey Queen, even though her dialogue is very little. Okay, good. Since Luigi started to slide down, I'm kind of surprised he slid down in a way that allowed me to frickin' wall jump off the frickin' edge of that right there. Now, as long as you're careful, you take your time and don't rush it, and also to make sure you don't get screwed over by the Paragoomba, hit him with a Starbit. This one's plenty easy enough to get without dying. And with Luigi, you can reach it with a backflip. With Mario, you have to do a triple jump, but with Luigi, you can barely reach it with a backflip. So even if you want to use Mario for the majority of it, because you don't like Luigi's slippery sliding physics, I highly recommend using Luigi for that one. Not unless you'd rather not bother changing to Luigi for one mission, which I could understand. And if I talked too fast there when I said that, I apologize. Now, like I said, this third mission is on Silver Stars Down Deep, so I have to select it specifically. Do that trick to completely scatter the shadow clones. Ground pound and not have to deal with the collect the drill and then jump up a little bit animation. Now, I swear it's possible that you can do that in a way where you come out of the dirt and jump right into the green star, but I don't know exactly how to do it. I swear I've done it way in the past, many years ago when I played this game. I don't know. But you can do it two ways. You can either do a side somersault, and wall jump off that dirt like I did, or if that's something you would struggle with or think you might struggle with, don't do what I did and kill the enemy, and instead intentionally take a hit from that enemy so that you lose the spin drill, so that you can, then after that, kill the enemy and triple jump, backflip, and then wall jump off the dirt, whatever technique you want to use to get the green star. Now it's time for Right Side Down Galaxy. Green Star 1. And of course, regular mission and a hidden mission, so do the trick with this. Just hit star one more time so you can skip the cutscene for Green Star 1 the second time. Thank you, Big Dumb and a Bus, for your Let's Play. Allows me to speedrun this even better. Kind of ironic that Super Mario Galaxy 1 used coins as the high score, means of, like, that was your high score for levels like Mario 64, as opposed to the time for this game. Yet this game has significantly more coins in it than Galaxy 1. I mean, part of it makes sense. That does partly make sense because of the fact there are the galaxies with the coin limits, but galaxies like this, it's like kind of questionable. But again, there is the frickin' little roulette Luma thing. I probably have not showed it off yet, and if I have showed it off and I showed it off the second time, then oh well, but I will be showing it off. And if I already have showed it off, I'll be showing it off the second time. So yeah, this might actually go around an hour between all my explaining and then frickin' after this, there's still Fluffy Bluff and then the Bowser Jr. Galaxy. hopefully I can keep World 2 around the 40-minute mark, because I don't want to have World 1 be up all by itself for a 1-week period. I want to have this alongside World 2 so you guys can see 2 videos in that week, whenever week this goes up. Well, I should say, for the week of whatever day this goes up, I mean. Yeah, I didn't explain what I did there, but grab the fire flower and then shake the Wii remote furiously to spit fireballs as it makes it to where you can get the green star. I'm not sure if that's the only way you can get the green star or not. I want to say it's possible to get it without it, but you do have to go from the 2D perspective, or like not the perspective. You do have to go between those 2 gravities like that to get the green star. I'm fairly certain that's the only way to get that green star is to play, like go between those 2 gravities. Like where gravity pulls you from one section to the other section, you have to play around with those 2 sections to get the green star. It's the only way you can get it, I do believe. So that one's definitely a tricky one, and yay, death. Oh well. I prefer to do it like this as opposed to the intended way, so I will take a death. I'll take an epic fail death like that once in a while. But this must be the only one, otherwise I stop the Let's Play. No. There we go. Now that I'm not talking, I'll get to the section faster this time around. Because even with Luigi, you can't reach that, I don't think. Like went out with a triple jump, but backflip or nothing. And yeah. I don't think so, Goomba. Kinda surprised it didn't damage me. It was so freaking close. That had to have been mere pixels away from hitting Luigi. I don't think so. You're not knocking me into the abyss, Goomba. But yeah, do this little trick here. There's where these star bits are. That's where the green star is. It looked like I should have got that, but I wasn't correctly in the perspective to have gotten it, so. Yeah. Fluffy Bluff in Imagineer Galaxy. Green Star 1. Also, yeah. First green star is right at the beginning. So get Cloud and go right back at the beginning. stupid Angry Bird knockoff. First two green stars are very fast. The third one's quite a ways into the level, but there is a sequence break you can do to get to it faster. And it is a sequence break that you can technically do for the original first mission, the Great Search for the Toboggan Captain, or whatever the mission's called. But you don't want to do it because if you do the skip, then you won't get the Comet Medal, and you need the Comet Medal, so you can't do the skip. But yeah, Search for the Toboggan Captain. Yeah, Green Star. Oh, also, I didn't mention but yeah, there's the Chip Challenge, which is technically the second mission, but it's separate, still separate from the first mission, so it doesn't technically count as a second main mission. It does and doesn't. The Chip missions are their own thing, so that said, they can't really put a Green Star on a mission like that. And the other mission is the in mission, so all three green stars are on the Search for the Toboggan Captain mission. The green star 2 right here. But again, and I'll reiterate what I already said about the sequence break that I talked about once I've taken it. What the heck? I hit Green Star 1! I did not hit Green Star 3! That was dumb. This, and then let's see. Oh wait, no. Okay, so dude, bad Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Come off it! No. Stop that! Seriously. Back when I go to Amados, that fixes all when it comes to certain electronic things. Oh, there we go. Kind of make it like a stepping, like a step there. So now, dumb shenanigans aside, there. Now technically you only need 2 clouds, but I went for 3. Anyway, as you see over there, this is where you're ultimately going for the end of the mission, and you can use clouds to get over here. There is no like death zone that will keep you from doing this time skip, or this skip right here. Not time skip, but anyway. Would you land already, you stupid Angry Bird knockoff? But yeah, that skip I just did right there, you can technically do it for the first regular mission of this galaxy. However, if you do, you will miss the Comet Medal, and you have to get the Comet Medal to be able to fully complete the galaxy, so unfortunately, that animation. Anyway, unfortunately, because you have to have the Comet Medal to be able to fully 100% the galaxy, you are forced to take the intended path. You can, even though the sequence break is a thing you can technically take, you can't, because if you do, you cannot complete the galaxy, fully complete the galaxy without the Comet Medal. But yeah, sticking this way to avoid Captain Toad's completely unnecessary dialogue. Yeah. Other than talking to the chimp, another instance of you pretty much have to do the full extent of the entire first mission to get this. I'm back for conversation. I'm back stomach in my room, so had a brief thing to take care of. So anyway, Bowser Jr.'s Flyer. Good God, not Flyery. Bowser Jr.'s Flyery Flotilla. Green Star 1. And of course, all Bowser Jr. and Bowser Galaxies all have one regular mission and one comet mission, so select Green Star 1 for both missions. To do the cutscene skip for the second Green Star. Cursed Armored Goomba. Come on, really? Now, I did this to skip in the sequence break in the first regular mission. However, you're intended to be able to get up here off of the swamp because that's where the first Green Star is. So they put the first Green Star up here, knowing that being able to get here off of the swamp entails you being able to sequence break a small portion of the original mission, because you can skip what you don't ordinarily have to do, which is hit a switch to open a door to get to where the not where a checkpoint is, but there's a sling star to get you to where the checkpoint is, to like a session before Bowser Jr. is, and